There's only two people right now in existence in this flat universe who eat a ketogenic diet that I trust aren't lying to me. Two people. Let's talk about them. I finally got my Vegetable Conspiracies t-shirt. You know the universe is cruel. I ordered a bunch of mediums. That's what my fruit boy body used to wear. Now I've been lifting a little body weight, of course, in the Monkey Strength program. I'm too buff for the medium now, but if I get a large, it's going to be baggy. So way back in the day, I don't even remember the year, but I'm on this fruit-based diet trying to heal my colitis. I had tried a couple things up to that point that put me in the hospital, one of them, and then I was losing hope, and I was just like studying constantly. My mom was worried. She's like, another diet? You thought I changed diets now. You should have seen me back then. It was embarrassing. So I'm on this fruit-based diet, and my teeth are really sensitive, and I'm getting tons of acne, and I'm tired all the time. And I'm like, what's happening? I think I was getting age spots. I'm like aging before my eyes. They're just, oh, why? So I was constantly researching at that time, and I found the high-fat way. Sugar glycates the body. And I was like, oh, look at that. The only person I trusted, because I was vegan healing, I thought. So I was like, you have to be at least open to veganism to get in my mind. And Nora Gedgaudas, she's like, you could theoretically be vegan. It's just high fat is what you want. You throw in the avocados, the coconut oil. There's a couple reasons why I gravitated towards her message. I trusted her because she wasn't saying anything too extreme. She was like, no, we don't need this huge amount of protein. Just knock it down. It wasn't a ton of meat. That's maybe where the vegan brainwash thing came in. Because she was like, no, you don't want a ton of meat. Yes, this is an ancestral caveman-like approach. We would have hunted meat, but too much protein ages you. I don't know if it does or not. I'm still on board that train. Another admittedly shallow reason I trusted her is because she looks healthy. She was in her 50s, and she's just kind of glowing. I was like, you have that vegan hippie glow, the raw vegan way. How? With animal grease? I didn't know grease grew. Glue. Oh, God. Grease grows in my kitchen sink. That's all we know for sure. Just, my girlfriend can't even place something in there. It's pure animal grease. I'm sorry. I'm impossible to live with. But she looked good. She had thick hair. I was like, she looks healthy. Robust and healthy. I'm so sorry, Nora. That's not what I meant. You look at some vegans. Vegans scare me. Some of the older ones, I'm like, oh. Nope. Not following what you do. They get sunk in. The reality is you could be skinny and healthy. You just might not look healthy. And then people aren't going to follow your advice. They don't want to replicate your Skeletor figure. It doesn't mean you're unhealthy. It's just I would rather look like a normal human being. A little puffy in the face. Puff is good. Puff factor 6. So I like Nora. And whenever I was studying other ketogenic plans, I would relate them to Nora's plan. It's like, oh, does she agree with what you're doing? And most people, like Rob Wolf, super high on the protein and even eating sweet potatoes sometimes. What kind of caveman are you? So when he was so high on the protein, I was like, don't you know what Nora said, Rob? I think they've interviewed each other on each other's show. They should know. How dare you agree to disagree? I'm still on board. The low protein is better trained. You'll age less. You'll still gain muscle with none of the kidney downsides. I measured my calories the other day. I weighed everything. Over 3,000 calories, 64 grams of protein. I'm the only meat-based dieter who's deficient in protein. How did I manage to find that loophole? So I should up it. I might have a steak. Unless I start crumbling in the gym, I'm not going to up that protein. I'm strong enough. This shirt doesn't even fit. If I get any bigger, I have to shop again. I can't handle that. So Nora, I trust. I think she just came out with a new program. I should buy it, but I kind of like to figure things out for myself or never figure anything out for myself. At least I did it myself. Stub my toe. I don't mind. Feels good. The next person I trust might be a surprising one. Can you guess it? Stephanie Keto person. She's been doing it the longest. maybe not of everybody, but over 10 years keto, she stuck with her guns. I really respect that because I've flip-flopped so many times. I've been a fish just wiggling on the sidewalk. People throwing puddle water at me. And I survive. I really respect people that just stick with the plan. It's like, this is working. This is my plan. I'll promote it till I die of the disease that my diet caused. And that's fine. But she's sticking. And she's high energy. She feels good. She looks good. She has some muscle. Low protein. Again, we got that in common. Nora and Keto, Stephanie Keto, are in line. Now, high protein could be the key to everything. And so they're both wrong. And then I'll have to update this list. But for the most part, Stephanie seems to, I just like when she's saying like this carnivore diet has serious problems, way too high in the protein. Where's your electrolytes coming from? It's like I ran into problems on that diet. She knows what she's doing. I might get a consult with her, but I want to stub my toe a couple more times, just a couple more. She looks good for her age. She's in her 50s, doesn't look it at all, but she is black. That's not fair. That's a life hack. Lucky black people. You and your young looking skin, never wrinkle. Chris Rock, what is he, 70? He looks like my kid, my black kid. That's bullshit. How's the Fuji autofocus system of life performing today? I swear to God, Fuji. So I'm not saying there's not a bunch of other trustworthy keto people. I just haven't stumbled upon them to where I'm like, oh yeah, I really respect that. I don't respect anybody who has little keto snacks. It's erythritol, it doesn't spike the blood. Respect is a harsh word. I still respect them as human beings. I'm just saying I'm not gonna follow that plan. I like strict people, like Snake Diet. He's very disciplined. He may be a little too disciplined. That's on the very edge of insanity. And he's breached it a couple times. But I just like people that discipline themselves, and the snacks, not so much. I don't like people who cyclic keto themselves. Oh, I'm just gonna carb up once a week. That's not a keto diet, bitch. If keto's healthy, it should be healthy all the time. You shouldn't need to carb up ever. We make glycogen out of something else. Can you see the iodine on my arm? It's not a disease, it's iodine. That's part of why I like Nora and Stephanie. They stick to it. They say, no, you don't have to carb up. It's keto. You can do all you can do as keto. You can work out. You can be strong. You don't need the sugar. You burn the fat instead. Intramuscular triglycerides or something. It's like, okay, I switched to fat. Everybody else is like, oh, my workout suffered. I needed to carb up twice a week. And like, you're not keto then. I want to know, is keto magic? And can we stick to it long term? Those are the two ladies. Where's the men? Are there any smart men? Nora gets her advice from Ron Rosedale. He's a little too scientific for my liking. I don't like the science. It's paid for and abused. So, let me know down below if you have any others that you really trust who are doing this long term and they seem to be thriving hard and they're honest. If they struggle, some people struggle. We all struggle. I mean, so tell us that you're struggling. Be honest. Don't lead me down a path that Little Red Riding Hood couldn't find the crumbs of. I'm gonna leave. Thank you for watching the video and thumbing it up, of course. Just why do you do this? Do you believe this video deserved the thumbs down, or are you just angry at your own life? That's the real question. People who thumb down this video have raised mice on hot dog meat. Yeah, they were designed for that. They're the only creature that's designed for hot dog meat. Where is this going? Oh boy. Oh, that was a bad one. That was embarrassing. I'm gonna leave. Thanks for buying a Vegetable Conspiracies t-shirt. Subscribe for more videos and we'll see you in the next one.